Hey, I'm going to do a quick test here to make sure that we are functional. Let's see here. Yep, we are fully functional.
Yep, we are fully functional.
That
Yep,
echo you
we
hear
are
is
fully
what proves
functional.
it.
That echo you hear is
So now you don't hear the echo anymore. I am today going to go for all the nostalgia back to 1986 when I was a ripe old age of 8. And I'm going to try to set the stage here for you. So, as it goes, at the time, you go to your local Toys R Us in New Jersey, and you see what new Nintendo games there are. Bunch of boxes, random games, all of them by and large great. Um, Same size packaging. Open the box, you get the little gray cartridge with the colored square that showed you what game it was. And that was the routine. Just your birthday or your Christmas, you get a little bit of Christmas money and you take a trip to the store and you blow whatever you get from your grandparents on yourself a new Nintendo game. At the time, you know, $25, $30 was the average. It was a good time. So now that'll get you a couple gallons of gas. But then there was a day where we went to the store down to Toys R Us, and there just was this really weird package that we'd heard through our oldest brother, like, hey, there's a lot of people talking about this game called Legend of Zelda. And we just saw the package that just had like the gold color and the classic, Knight's heraldry on it with the four-sided shield heraldry. And we're just like, okay, we're trusting you on this if you heard good things. So he was flying as blind as we were. So we buy The Legend of Zelda, and you take it home, you open that box, and that gray cartridge was fucking gold. Like, that had not happened. That was not, like, everything was standard, like, plain ass gray Nintendo cartridge. And then it just was metallic gold, and we were like, what is going on? It was like a creepy pasta almost. Like, what made this so special that they made it look like it was made of gold? So we pop in that gold cartridge. We thumbed through the instruction booklet for a second. Did we ever read the instruction booklet fully before we started playing the games? No. But we started up and we're reading through the instruction booklet, and there's all the art, and it's very indication. All indications are there's this crazy level of adventure ahead of us, and it's like, okay, but you boot it up, you press the power button on your old 8-bit NES, and then just this, like, that water effect, that was revolutionary. And then just the screen fades, but oh, what is going on? Oh my god, what's happening? And then they just straight up give you the whole mythology, which at the time this was heavy story for a game. You're used to Super Mario Brothers, where it's just a thing, and they just show you all of the stuff. Like, this is all of the treasure that you're gonna find. And it's like, there's two different kinds of potion? What? And just all of the inventory, like, laid out. And not everything made sense just based off of this, but it was still just Koji Kondo's music just coming in with the entire theme, the title screen theme, haunting you. Especially if you were playing it in a dark room like we were. It was dark, I remember. And I just remember the room being lit up by just this. And then just that little link, like, look in your manual. So then you just start furiously reading the manual while you're playing, because what am I supposed to do? Okay, so register your name. I am tempted to just call him Slurp in honor of another Let's Player, but I'm not going to do that. It's just dude, because he's my dude. Okay, so here we go. What? Huh? What? What is this game? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my freaking out. And then you just... If you didn't know to go into the cave the first time without the sword, it is harder. Not impossible, but once you get that and you're like, holy crap, I can actually kill things. And thus begins the Octorok genocide of 1986. Okay, no rupees. Thanks a lot. I can tell you that I didn't know what to do at first, and it came to me slowly, but quick learner. But realizing at different points that there are different enemies that offer you different loot tendencies. That was, I think, on the map that came with the game. So if you go after the Tektites on this part of the map, you're going to get more money quicker. And now in playthroughs, I know that... oh, that's probably not gettable. Yeah, a little ahead of myself. So going after Tektites is good for money. Because right now, you're still pretty vulnerable with only 3 hearts. You don't want to get too crazy. Basic sword too, you know. Moblins take 3 hits to kill. You gotta find a couple heart containers before you can get somewhere. So we need a little bit of money. We're just gonna troll around the overworld here just for me and nostalgia, you know. Not speed running today by any stretch. I have all the respect in the world for speedrunners, but I'm too much of a completionist too. It's a different philosophy from my default how I play. All right, so 20 bucks. We need 60 to get the candle, and if we were fortunate, we would have been lucky enough to get bombs, because we can start bombing to get more money too. If we... I don't want to buy bombs. Like, I don't want to spend 20 bucks on them. It's something that enemies just will drop, so... And that shop right there, that little door, that's where we can buy the candle. But we still need to get some more muns. The Zora are a pain in the ass in this game. They are not friendly. They just spit rocks at you out of the water. Okay. So moblins are the best thing to kill to get bombs, if I remember right. Especially the 3-hit ones, the blue ones. And these enemies, they're still with you today. Like, I've been playing Hyrule Warriors, and they're iconic. Like, there's the bombs. Okay, so bombs. And we're at $41 now out of our hopeful 61. So let's take a little ride around the block here. You can travel 6 screens away before enemies reappear. They don't stay dead, but they stay dead if you're within a reason. One of the tricks of the game is if you leave one enemy on a screen, that one enemy will be all that's there when you come back. Okay, so here we go. We got the bomb all ready to go already. So, whoop. Here we go. This is from memory. Like, I have this committed because I should be committed. That I know where a lot of the secrets in this game still are after however many years away. It's still ingrained roughly. Like, I might miss a spot by one tree or one thing over, but I remember generally on what screen what all the good things are. So let's go ahead and, if you want to gamble, we could really cheat now that we have save states. Make the, I'm not going to be that cheap, but I want to say, yep, that's the gambling den. But I don't feel the need right now. Keep my couple bombs that I've got. Okay, so if memory serves, there's one of the ladies that sells potion. I want to think, is it here? Yep. So I haven't shown her the letter yet, so she'll just sit there with a stupid look on her face. And when we get the power bracelet, there's, a thing in there, but we ain't got it yet, so. Come on out. I want money when I kill you, so hop down here. Come on. Come on. Boop, boop. Oh, you son of a bitch. Come here. There you go. There we're at. We still have other things we're going to need to buy, but... Okay. There we go. We're getting more badass already. More bombs, great. Okay. Alright, so I believe it's here. Yeah. There we go. And that's like a hundo. Oh yeah. We're already getting money saved up. We're looking at the blue ring pretty quick, which is $250. Okay, not that one. So the blue candle is only once per screen. You can use the... And this one should be 10. Yep. Alright. And then this screen there's another potion seller in here. I know I can't get any treasure, but ah, figures they would leave me $5 over there. Just go ahead and do that. Okay, so we'll get out of here. More tektites. Sneak down in here. Okay, we're up to 5 hearts already. So I'm curious if you, I can't remember if it's, there's a certain number of hearts you need to start collecting the silver sword and then the magic sword. So I can't remember if it's that you have to get 6 or 5 for the silver sword, the white sword as they call it. But we're making some cash real quick here. We're almost maxed out. Whoop. No, I done goofed. Oh boy. All right. Let's get the letter as long as we're up in this area of the world. The very inconveniently located letter. What is in here? I don't know why you needed a permission slip to get potions sold to you, but if I didn't have so much money already, I would get. There's 100 coins off to the right, 100 rupees, but I don't need that yet. Like, I'm really close to 250, which is the maximum. Okay. You know what? Whoop. Whoops. Damn it. Okay. There we go, right? No. It's the opposite side. Go over here. It's this one. Yeah, this should just be a shop. And that's the pretty good, that's the best price you're gonna get for a magic shield. Which, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Hey, buddy. My cat has joined the proceedings. Hi. Uh-huh. Okay. Hey, there's a little bit of health back. Oh, now you're in trouble. I got my sword going all bazow and shit. Okay. So we're up to 140 again. This is just me collecting all of the things you can get in the overworld before I start running through the actual levels. Alright. Okay. And oh boy, there we go. Little secret up here. The secret music in this game too. When you're a kid and you get that chime for the first time, you're just putzing around in this game like a novice, and you found a secret and it played that chime, and you were like, what? and then that you came to know that that chime meant you found a secret, and just that was your mental reward, your stimulus to tell you you did a good thing. Um, Brilliant game design. Hang on, I gotta take this. Hello. Sorry, call from my doctor. Automated call, but an important one nonetheless to confirm an appointment. You stuck in place. Come on back. Okay. Alright, so let's wander to where the blue ring is. Get it. Because now we're maxed out. No more monies. That is the chime that says you can only carry 255. And we'll backtrack this way because I'm already. There's places I remember there's more money. Okay, we'll leave that last dude. Alright, so there is a heart right about here? No, opposite side maybe? Like I said, it's been a little while. Here we go. So this would be 6. So that is definitely enough to get the white sword. I'm gonna backtrack after we get our oh come on, don't be like that. Get over here, fairy. There we go. You gotta hit the Zora twice to get them before they run away at this stage. So they're selling potion in there. That's swell. Gotcha. And then they're gonna sell arrows in there. That's the best place to get the arrows. But this is the only spot in the game for the first quest that you can get the blue ring is up in here. And it's also the cheapest place to buy the almost useless monster bait meat item. So it takes a second to actually, you know, get your money sold after you've bought the blue ring. But it's very, very useful. Now it takes twice as hard to kill me. I can get hit by most of the weak overworld enemies, and it takes 2 hits before I lose my ability to blast the sword around. I'll just go ahead and leave those 2 guys. Alright. More money. Thank you. Okay, so there's like a hundo. Down here, I want to say this is I think this was the first place I ever got the $100 guy. Okay. Oop. Okay. That's that little secret there. I know how to run around the stars. Let's see. So what I'm looking to do here is there's another place to get some cash down this way, but I think if you go the other way, the Lost Woods get in your way. Okay. All right. Hmm. We'll deal with the Lost Woods later. Need the blue sword first. Let's go grab the monster bait while we're... Monster bait, not masturbate, for the record. Like, the funny thing is you need the monster bait to beat the game. But, you only need it to actually use it ever once. It just... Enemies get kind of stuck to it, but not really. It's quite a useless item. I don't really find the strategic use of it whatsoever, but we'll have to come back here one more time to buy the monster bait after we lose it. God. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb if this keeps disturbing me. Alright, here we go. We need $1. No, thanks for nothing. So, if I get $1, I can buy the arrows. Or I could just buy the potion now. Take a pick, but... I feel like it'll be easier to get $1. They're proving me wrong. Just $1. Come on, you guys. Ugh. Really? There we go. Alright. So we established where there's a bunch of potion sellers by, bombing and burning trees to locate a few others. I feel like shops where you can buy the candle are a lot easier to find than the shops that sell arrows and bombs. So let's go get the white sword and grab some free money by burning some trees along the way. I love this screen because the Octoroks are so lethargic. Like in other ones, they move way faster, but like over here at the start of the game spots, they're really slow. Hmm. 10? I want to say it's 10 here. Yep. Okay. Oop. It's really great when you have the magic shield and you don't have to worry about Zora's shooting at you. You can just block it. Okay, nothing there. Alright, we got enough money for potions. So, I'm gonna go ahead and, as long as I'm here, reduce the Peahat population. I didn't name the enemies for this game. Again, when this game came out, it was a huge deal. And then Nintendo realized they had a great game on their hands and started running ads for it that were objectively terrible in their marketing. Where there was one that was just like a really guy freaking out, losing his shit, just naming all the monsters he was running away from. Before just going like Zelda, 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 like, obsessed with her. I'm sure that fan exists in real life, but it's not exactly the, I think, viral marketing campaign they were going for. It was only worse when they did the Zelda rap ad. If you've never seen it, Google that. It's the ultimate of appropriation, not good. Some of the awkwardest, whitest kid thing, and I hope that Eminem, as a young man, never saw it. Okay, so whoop, come on, get up here, get. Okay, when I get the boomerang, it'll be a lot easier to just boomerang stuff towards me. So this is the falling rocks part of the map. Okay, so far so good. There is a secret behind the waterfall. This was the first game I can remember did that. Of course, this is just the lady that offers you terrible advice. She gets nothing from me. I don't need secrets from creepy old lady behind a waterfall. Okay. Could have gone better. Alright, so this is the Lionel that does not fuck around and can kick your ass, but he guards the white sword. Sometimes if you're just patient, he just walks out of the way. And sometimes he appears down there in that corner, which is way more helpful. You don't have to fight him then. Okay. And then this is the Lost Hills on the right, but you can only exit to the left. Just like in the Lost Woods, you can only exit to the right in this one. So now I'm ready to buy a potion. We'll do that. And then I think the only main concern I have right now for things to still buy is a potion and to go get the power bracelet. always leave one is the trick to making the map less hazardous for yourself. If you want to go farming for money later, leave everything. But ooh, but I'm twice as hard to kill already with the blue mail, the blue ring, and I'm twice as lethal with the white sword. So already being this badass before you even wander into the first dungeon, nice. It's me being extra careful. Okay, so they said show her the letter. Alright, so there's the letter, and you just BAM! Sell me some potions, honey. Buy medicine before you go. Drink the scissor. Okay, so power bracelet. We want to go left. We gotta hoof it all the way back across the map, and then I'll take $5 more, thanks. Oop, I didn't mean to kill everybody. Oh well. Okay. So I want to kill all but one of the Zora doesn't count, but if you kill all those P-hats, that makes it easier to come through that map for the rest of the time, because there is a fairy pond north of where we were. Haven't had to go to a fairy pond yet. Now, the part of the map we're going to, they did a good job in game design of making this the part of the map you don't want to wander into unless you absolutely have to. It has a lot of Lionels, and I forget what the hell the ghosts are called, but in the graveyard there's ghosts, like just your basic sheet looking motherfuckers. Okay, so Lost Woods. So much like remembering the Konami code for life, how to get through the Lost Woods is committed to your memory, because this was essential shit. North, west, south, west. Secret noise. And a lot of kids figured that out just by putzing around, I'm sure. And again, whoops, it's a good thing we had the magic shield, because that's why I was able to. You can't deflect their swords with a regular shield. Oh, come on. Alright. So we'll just leave one guy there. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. Controller is being a little problematic for me today. By that, I mean there's an idiot at the controls. Okay, we'll leave one. Lionels are still fucking dangerous, but... So if you want to make money quick, here's my secret. Hit about 8. Just make sure you remember where the original guy is. In fact, if you attack him first to weaken him, it's safer. Because you can only hurt one of the ghosts, the original, and all of them can hurt you. Oops. And then if you hit any after you kill the original, you can't kill the rest of them. So. Alright. This is the last level that is not hidden. Straight up above us is level 6. Oh, come on, man. Get out of the way. Alright. As long as I'm here, I'll set it up now. Right about there? Yep. So there's a lady selling potion in here. And she comes in handy to know she's here because level 6 is where Wizrobes first turn up. So stocking up on potion before you make runs at level 6 is always a good idea. Level 6 and level 9, the Wizrobe levels. Alright. So power bracelet, right? Yep. There we go. That's all you need. And that lets you push certain mountain stones in the game that are always in this quad pattern. It's like the only push to find it secrets. And now all of them will be present at all of the locations. Like if you pop out here, you can see they're all ready to go. So we're about half an hour into the stream, a little more than probably. I don't know how much my narration has stalled for time, but 30 minutes in, and let me think. The boomerang, the bow, the whistle, and the magic rod. Woo. Okay. So we're going to level 1. And the music change. It always felt so hopeless, even no matter good at this game you were, to enter a dungeon and just hear this sound design in this. Just the same repetitive music is haunting. And if I'm ever a ghost, I will haunt you and this will play in the background. Or maybe Castlevania music would probably be more appropriate, but one or the other. I got $5. Okay. So if you're smart early in the game, late in the game, you will never need keys. There's a bunch of spots in level 1 and level 2 where there's a key to a door, and you can just, yep, and boom, and you just get right through, move around the dungeon, purposely not use all the keys, because why? Like, you don't need to use the key there. Why? Why would you do that? Let's go back the way we came. No panic. Scoot through over here. God, I want the boomerang already. You can kill the Keeses with boomerangs. And I gotta say that you could see the bats and bats in the Zelda games are called keys. So the keys have 2 eyes very clearly in the original Legend of Zelda, and more recent ones they've been updated to where hey, I got a boomerang. Alright. Very clearly now the keys only are, they're one-eyed bats. Just one giant eye and floating around on wings. I don't like that. I'd be fine if they looked like that one Pokemon bat that's like, oh! Okay, so but here's another fun thing about the original Legend of Zelda. Pushing blocks. What? Huh? I don't remember that necessarily being a thing they mentioned you could do in the instruction booklet, but realizing that you're gonna get stuck and just push on things, and then you get hints like Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. We already did that one. That was when I walked through that one wall in the east that got me free money. That was the Eastmost Peninsula. Anyway, let's go ahead and go north. Oh, it's a door with a key we can't work around. Well, okay, we'll get through it. So the gorillas, the guys that throw the boomerangs here, um, they, I remember them being in Zelda 2 and maybe 3. These things. Sorry. Oh, sorry, man. My cat. I was I was addressing my cat's need for affection. Yeah, I hear you. You gonna sleep on my arm? I could play if you sleep on that arm. If you want to do that and cuddle. I give my consent. No? Okay. Just that haunting. Just, it feels like somebody going ape shit on a pipe organ. Okay. So I'm also doing the completest thing and getting on every portion of the map. So stage 1, the map is supposed to look like an eagle, but it's got one arm extended all the way and one not. So I guess that's sort of eagle-y. Okay. So you move through the whole dungeon, and then you get in this room, and you hear that fucking thing screaming in the background, and you're like, oh, what? I'm near. Like, the first Zelda game was like, you're near the boss. You can hear it in the next room, hungry and pissed off. So, got Wall Masters for the first time. No, I don't want to get that. You don't get to kill all the Wall Masters if you use the clock. Okay, that's all of them. Alright. This thing. Is it a threat to me? I can deflect its magic blast. It's just like a unicorn dragon, just did it back and forth, flapping its little wings. Just doesn't really come out any further than that. Oh my god, it does. That's the furthest I've ever, I think, had it approach. Because whenever you're like done with his shit, you just with the regular sword, he takes 6 hits. He takes 3 with the white sword. Magic sword, I think it's only 2. Yeah, you fight one more of him in level 7. And it's a bit of a downer that at the end of the giant ass map of level 7, you just get another one of him and he goes down like nothing. Okay. So they also did a thing where each of the levels, there's an enemy guarding. In level 1, it's a regular Octorok, and then level 2, it's blue Octorok. Level 3 is a Tektite. Level 4, P-Hat. Level 5 is a Lever. Level 6 finally has a Lionel. And then the hidden stages, there's not one enemy guarding an obvious entrance. But they had a nice theme going there for a while. The enemies, there's only one enemy. They should have made like a mini boss where they were a little bit harder than a standard. Maybe they're guarding the entrance, but there clearly was an intent to escalate the threat of what was just outside the dungeon you're trying to get into. Okay. So, we got the bow and arrow, and we got the boomerang. So now we can use it to stun enemies. But the range is not good yet. But now it's like you could be lazy and like, I don't want to go all the way over there for my item, and you just wink, pick it up like that. Just fun game design. Okay. Level 2. See, there's the blue Octorok. But we're just gonna go in. Well, let's go back out for a second. This guy's just gonna barf us up. Just see the face there. I always like the derpy guy's face. Alright. Level 2. So we got new enemies. The ropes, which are not rope, they're just snakes that charge you when you're on the same level as them. So if you can stand on the lines of the room, they don't freak out as much, but they tend to freak out. Okay. They also tend to give you a shit ton of money for killing them. We're already like back up at 140. And we can't get more than 250, so there's points where I've actually just gotten money and I've gone to the shop where they sell keys for 90 or 80 or whatever and just bought a key. Not that I need them, it's just, you know, why not? I got money to burn. It's not going anywhere, my wallet's full. It's one of the complaints about the Zelda series has always been, why is there a cap on how much money you can hold? It makes sense that there would be a limit, but why they set it where they do. You wouldn't obviously want it to go to infinity, but okay, I got a blue boomerang now. That's what I was talking about with saving money on, or saving keys by just bombing your way around. So we got the map, we got the compass. We kind of know what we got to do here. All right. And let's do one more. I like it better when you get to level 3 and there's the blobs that turn Zals, I think they call them, and you hit them and they turn. If you hit them with a weak sword, they turn into 2 of those little gels, and they have a lot of enemies in this game that are like that. If you hit them with the weaker weapons, they turn into 2 of another kind of enemy. Okay, Dodongo dislikes smoke, so that's trying to tell you use bombs against Dodongo, which is the boss lying in wait at the end of. Oh, geez, I went the wrong way. At the end of this dungeon. Okay, I love these as mini bosses. Okay. Lots of snacks. Come get me. You too. Oh, come on. Get up here. Alright. Okay, they're gonna make sure you have all the bombs you can get, because you need them for Dodongo. You can't kill him with your sword. You need bombs. So, he hates smoke. So you feed him 3 bombs and he dies. But if you get the bomb to blow up near him, then you can stab him. Finish him off. So, how was that? We are done with level 2. And just, yep. He spits back out. Wait, make sure I did the thing. Okay, the map on the top left, and there's my version. So, yep, I got everything. Alright. Back out. I actually was making that noise last night. I was feeling very self-destructive and nihilistic yesterday. It happens. So I did what most people do when they have those feelings. I had Arby's for lunch, and I didn't feel good the rest of the day. Like, it did not settle well, as is, when you're self-destructive and you get Arby's, that'll happen. So I felt like crap, and I ended up just having a grilled cheese for dinner to try to see if maybe I should settle my stomach. So just get something a little bit simple and nothing with meat in it. And it was not a great choice, because it also the grilled cheese I ordered was how can I put this? That's not the way I wanted to go. The grilled cheese came back up. It tasted like it had pepper jack in it, which I don't mind pepper jack, but that is not a cheese that settles one's stomach. So last night around like 1 a.m., and I punished myself with Arby's, so it worked. If I was looking to hurt myself, it's probably not what Johnny Cash was singing about. Well, I mean, Trent Reznor wrote "Hurt," but it's not. I hurt myself today. They're talking about doing heroin. They're not talking about eating Arby's. Unless I find out later that the song is about Trent Reznor being self-destructive, doing heroin, and eating Arby's. Okay. So this is... Right, we are at level 3. This one's only got one eye on the mouth of the dungeon. So level 3 was where the game, you feel like the difficulty gets ramped up, and that's not because of these guys. I mean, I think the Zals were cool for enemy design, but I don't feel like they're as big of a threat as some things. Namely, in this dungeon coming up in a second here, we're going to run into quite an iconic Zelda enemy that has stuck around for a long time. The Dark Nut. Very poorly named. They call them Iron Knuckle in Legend of The Adventures of Link. But just for enemy design, and like that you can't hit them from You gotta hit them from the side or from the butt. You cannot hit them. Um, okay. I'm trying to remember. Hey, I finally remembered where to bomb. So I think this is like close to the boss, right outside his room. Maybe not. I don't hear anything. Oh, nope, there it is. Yep, that is out right outside the boss's room. So let's explore the rest of the dungeon before we get in a fight. That's the nice thing about that. The boss is making noises is you don't accidentally wander into a boss fight you're not ready for. Because some of the bosses you actually have to find a weapon in the dungeon to take them down. Level 5, I think, is the first dungeon that introduces that concept. So if you find a Dig Dogger in level 5 before you find the flute, you're going to have a bad time. Alright, let's take a look up here. Okay. So what that means is I need to use a key. Not that I want to, but sometimes I can't avoid it. Oh, come on. Also, boomerang do diddly. There's a lot of them in here, so much that it will slow the game down. The engine could not handle this many enemies on the screen, but yeah, maybe the Japanese Famicom was had more power than the U.S. one, but I don't know. And we got the raft. An item that does nothing in a dungeon, only helps you get to places in the overworld. So that was another enemy, the bubbles, as I think is all they're called. Um, just these things. You get hit by them, and in the first quest, and you just lose your use to your sword for a second. Well, maybe like 5 seconds. It's a pain. And you thought that was a pain, but then in the second quest, they've got red bubbles and blue bubbles. And they set it up to where if you get hit by a red bubble, you can't use your sword at all until you find and hit a blue bubble. Huge pain in the ass. Alright, we used another key. This is the first time you move a block in a room with that pattern of blocks. Hey, it's a tip. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? Bet your ass I did. I want me to stab you with it? They actually incorporated a don't kill the old men and old women mechanic in these games where if you attack them, the fires start shooting fire back at you. Like, let's give a demonstration. So respect your elders in the Zelda games, or they'll fucking kill you. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go all the way down and around. Because I've got my thing about not wasting keys. Which, it's a weird complex I have, I'll admit. Especially because eventually they give you an item in level 8 that's a magic key that means you never have to use keys again. Usually I'm in the double digits of keys that I've been saving when you get infinite keys. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Manhandla. Quite a name. Manhandla, as in it will manhandle you. I didn't name it. Oop, missed him. Okay. So you can kill him with the sword, but if you get a well-placed bomb like that, just one hit and he's done. The more of his 4 tendrils you attack, the faster he gets, the fewer he has left. So just blowing him up in one shot is quite the benefit. And I am $1 shy of maximum dollars. So level 4 is very close to level 3. However, we just got the raft, so while it's technically located very near on the map, we're not going immediately. No, that's not the one I wanted. Oops. Wow, those guys are really bugging out. So let's just blow $80 on a key. And you can even tell, they're like, why did you buy that? When you buy heart from the one guy, if you buy a key or if you buy bombs, it just does that like weaker, excited noise. So the northwest part of the map is the hardest part, where you really don't need to go for many things in the first quest. That's why I haven't, and probably won't. So we're gonna hit the south. We're gonna go to the beach. Like, they played ocean noises when you're... Here we go. So here, you hear the ocean. It's good sound design. This might be the only time I come through here. So we're up to 9 hearts. This is the only other place where I think the arrow shop is easy to find. Okay, so you need the ladder to get that one. But there's a heart. Up here. This is a creepy ass place, but just because of how it's monotone. But it's not as horrible as you think. You get in that creepy ass spot and all you get is... And don't be a dumbass and ever take a potion that you can buy from anywhere else when... Heart containers, man. I can't believe they even made it an option, because it's clearly a stupid thing to do to saddle yourself with without as many hearts as possible. Especially because there's items you can only get if you have enough hearts. All right, let's shortcut. There we are. We're already back in the south part of the map, but we're reasonably close to where okay. Level 4. Let's go. If I sound a little groggy, it's because I was at the dentist today and I really feel like I could use a nap after. It was a time. Okay, so I've saved up enough keys to where I have 10. So these are called Vyres, these demons that when you hit them split into two bats. Once you get the magic sword, though, the four-eyed winged demons are no longer. You hit them and they just stay dead. You have to like hit them with a candle at that point. Speaking of the candle becomes relevant in this dungeon. So you start swapping to your inventory screen a lot to change out what accessory you're using in your inventory. Okay, so we already got the compass, which good for you. Yes. Yeah. Well, that's great. I'm okay. Sorry, guys. Petting the cat. He demands it. You heard him. He just commands affection. So. When he wants pets, I oblige because life is too short to not pet your cat. It's even shorter for them because their lifespan isn't as long as ours. So when your cat wants to be pet, oblige them, please. Okay. I'll oblige you again. Okay, so you want to go this way. for sure. And then, if I remember right, that door with the key, that is one of those bullshit ones. That, especially this one, because it leads to a dead end. So it's a total waste of a key. The likes, which are not liked. Um, these are an enemy that everybody hated because if they hit you, you get enveloped for a second, and they will eat your magic shield on top of doing damage. And thus, you're out 90 rupees and have to run and go get a new magic shield. And projectile attacks like the Lionel swords or the Zora blasts, they can hurt you again. So it is just inconvenient that one enemy can rob you of something that you worked hard to get. Okay. So we got the secret, we got the ladder, which now we can just hoop, hoop, hoop. Okay. You are very needy today, my buddy. Okay. Yeah, I know. I hope you can hear him on the stream. That little noises he's making for attention. Okay. So this is the secret. There's 10 rupees in this room, and it is on the map you can see on the top left. The map is made to look like a snake, and inside the eye, you can bomb all of the ways. So this was an oh shit moment as a kid. The boss of level 3 just turns up in level 4 as just a mini boss. It's the first time you realize that things get real. Okay, thanks for that advice. Walk into the waterfall so you can meet the old lady who charges you for advice that you might not need. Gotcha. All right. Okay, we're about to see our Gliok. This was cool because it's like a Hydra, except that it's a multi-headed dragon, but when you knock one head off, it doesn't grow two. It just gets pissed off and flies around the room. And the ghost of that dragon's head keeps shooting at you. Not that it was anything I couldn't handle, but as the game goes on, level 6 there's a mini boss where you fight a 3-headed Gliok, and level 8 the boss is a 4-headed Gliok. And when you start to get that many heads floating around attacking you at once, it could get a little daunting. It'll take a lot more hits than I just did. Okay, so that was level 4. We're doing pretty good on time here. It's only about an hour and 10 minutes into the stream total, and we've gotten all the crap we need in the overworld for now, and I'm trying to remember, I don't think we have enough hearts for... I think you have to beat level 5 before you can get the magic sword. Like, I think you need 13 hearts for that. That is what my memory is telling me. Hmm. Okay, that's two right on top of each other. Now there's one. Okay. Hmm. Because I have money to burn. One may live to make my path in the future easier. Oh, yeah. We're not going in right now, but hey, this is where level 8 is. Alright. Whoop. You can see our Triforce is filling up. So we got 12 hearts. We're one shy of what I think we need for the magic sword. Which means beat level 5, you can get it. So this will be the last white sword level. Potion Lady! She's everywhere. Which is good. You want to have good access to healthcare. Okay. Here we go. This is the Lost Hills. How do you get out of them? You get to level 5, you just keep pushing forward. Just keep climbing. And on the 5th one, secret noise. And we're gonna go in level 5. So, level 5, we got more dark nuts, but we also have some other very powerful new enemies. So the Japanese version of this game, these are the Paul's voice. They just look like mouse faces, but whoop, I missed. There we go. So you have to spend money to kill them because they die with one shot of the bow and arrow. Yeah, I got 2 for 1 there. So the instruction booklet said Paul's voice hates noise. And that's because in the Famicom version, they had a microphone remote and they wanted you to scream into your remote to just make them explode. Um, the US version, it's the bow and arrow. So it was a deceptive thing in the English instruction manual. Gibdos actually pack a pretty good punch. They take a pretty good amount of hits and they do a pretty good amount of damage. And like I said about level 5, the enemies in this dungeon, I probably am. This is the first dungeon that you need an item to beat the boss. You can't get around Dig Dogger without first finding the recorder, which is the first instrument in the Zelda franchise, but not the last, given, you know, ocarinas and... Okay, I'm having a bad time. Oh boy. Okay, one down. Am I gonna actually need a potion? You think? God dang. Hey, that's nice. Alright, now it'll let me push the block. So this is the first dungeon that has a tunnel where it doesn't just go down to the treasure, it moves you from point A to point B across the dungeon. Whoops. Okay. So this should be the recorder. So let's just play it so you can hear the haunting melody. Seems like it's a mostly useless item, but it's cooler than you think. I gotta wait till I get outside to show you. There's one other secret in this dungeon that's very important, and it's off the map. I want to say it's this way. So this room. Yes, please, give me bombs. There's one of these guys in level 5 and one in level 7. And it's worth the investment. Now we got 12 bombs. which is probably enough, but when you get to 16, you've arrived. Okay. Who do I not want to fight again? All of these guys. Thank you. And it made it worth my while. If you come out of a fight with more health than you went in, that's a good fight. Ugh. I spoke too soon. God dang you. Alright, there we go. Health back up. Okay. 4 hits. Okay. So I think this stage is supposed to be like a lizard head as the map. And right now I just have part of the top of the head and three Dodongos. Again, this was the boss of level 2. By level 5, good thing I bought those more bombs, right? And when you kill them that way, they reward you with more bombs. Which, you know, you want them back. Oh, come on. Okay, well. If I remember right, this is the only way to get in here. To get the map. Yep. So. Think. Yep, there's the tip. Just the tip. So I guess this would have been the Sonic dungeon. Not that Sonic the Hedgehog was thing yet, but just that this is the dungeon that would have been noise oriented, like between the Paul's voices turning up for the first time that you in Japan would scream into your remote to kill, and then there's a boss that can only be killed after you play the flute recorder. It's one of the easiest things to in this game is you can cheese it just a few. Find spots in a room like that the enemies can't go to. Using a ladder over water or lava is a huge... Hey look, I got my health back up to full. coming in the home stretch of this dungeon. Okay, this room should be a bunch of Paul's voice. That inventory screen's looking a lot more full, isn't it? Okay. Let's take some free money. Because it's the same trick on a lot of these dungeons where there's an eyeball. Now you tell me. This hint, yeah, it's for killing Paul's voice, I guess, but Ganon also, you need the silver arrows to kill him at the end. Spoiler alert. Okay, so that Dig Dogger is default. Now, if you were to go down here, they make you regret it because this room you get locked in with a bunch of Gibdoos. And again, in Zelda, it's like the bats are called keys, the snakes are called ropes. Why don't they just call them bats and snakes? And then why are the mummies Gibdos? I don't know, but that's the way it is. So let's get geared up for this fight. We'll get our recorder ready to go. And he shrinks, but he's faster. Dig Dogger hustles his ass around this room. Okay. 5 levels down. No potions used. So that's level 5. Now we got enough hearts that we can get the magic sword from its hidden location in the graveyard. And the magic sword is, for all intents and purposes, the master sword in this game. They don't call it the master sword, though, until A Link to the Past. And there is not really a sword upgrade at all, other than just attack up in Adventures of Link. Alright, so we just snuck across the river there. Alright, who wants to slow down? Which P-hat's gonna slow down for me? There you go. So we'll leave one guy in case we come back here. There it is. Oh, boo, I hate that guy. Is he making me pay again? No. Alright. Looks like I just made my money back. Okay, nothing on the screen then. Whoops. I mean, nice reward, but odds are I won't be coming back to this screen, but if I do, there'll be nobody here but that one pea hat. Two bombs left. Oops. Okay, 10 bombs left. Oh, man, I don't want to gamble, but okay. See, that's why I don't want to gamble. Alright. So this is the top left corner of the map. This is where level 9 is in the second quest, but... in the first quest... Oh god. Alright, I didn't get hit. Good. So in the first quest, pardon me. Level 9 is over to the left here and up. So it's to the left. If I go right, it's a dead end. There's actually... yeah, subtle hint that go left. Alright, which pea hat's gonna slow down? I'm going to die first. There he is. Okay. So there's just gonna be the one pea hat on this stage when I come back up this way. Ooh. Alright, now I want to be careful because I don't want to kill this last enemy. So that there'll only be one enemy left here. But I'm gonna... come on, don't... okay. There it is. So that's level 9 when I come back for it. And then I don't know what... I think this is a potion seller, but... let's clean up the neighborhood a little from Lionel's. Like I said, they're no joke. Here's the nice lady selling potion. Okay. So we're gonna leave that there. Leave one enemy on the screen. Not much of a threat. One enemy on this screen. And no matter what happens, there's only one enemy on that screen. One enemy left. So we're near level 6. We're near where the magic sword is, but we're going to detour for a second. Because if we go in here, and I think it's the second one. No. So one of these 4 is near a fairy pond. And it's going to be there. Okay. It only took me all of the times. So this is by level 6. This is by where the magic sword is. So we're full health. We can leave our 1p hat here. This gravestone is different than the rest, but that's a second quest thing. That's a secret in the second quest. First quest, it's this one. There we go. What? So now he only takes 3 hits to kill. Okay, level 6. This is where shit really gets real. As much as it did last time with the blue dark nuts. So here's a fun fact about this. What? And then it still goes to level 6. I don't know why. It's the same thing, but the big face is very big in this one. It's not very subtle. Alright. This dungeon is supposed to be shaped like a dragon. And there's the whiz robes. Ugh. Fucking whiz robes. 1 shot in the ass and it's 2 hearts. Now imagine the likes had taken your magic shield and you can't block that either. Aim at the eyes of Goma. Yeah, Goma has 1 giant eye, so thanks for the tip. This was one of the video games that really did boss weak points too, especially when you get to Goma. I don't feel like as many adventure games really had hit the boss in this weak spot between the Gleeok's head and Goma's eye. There's just a lot of bosses that have a trick to them in Legend of Zelda in general, but especially in the first one. Ready? Run! Okay. Okay, here we go. Whoop. Likes, man. Fucking likes. Just trying to steal my magic shield. fucking likes fucking wizrobes. I'm gonna go ahead and do this just to make sure I'm not crazy. Okay. It's this room is the one. Come here. Okay. Alright. So this sneaks over. Ugh. Getting hit with their magic is worse than just getting hit by them. Like, you get hit by them, it does 1 damage. You get by their magic, it does 2. Okay. So I'm trying to remember on the map here. There's a thing where... Yeah. The Vires are not as much of a problem. I'm trying to remember what it is that... If this is the way... If this is the way to the end of the dungeon or not. It feels like it would be. And I don't want to go to the end yet because I haven't got all of the rest of the map. Most importantly, the magic rod. Okay. Oh, come on. This should be the magic rod. Which, all it is it's as powerful as the silver sword, but if you don't have your health meter full and want to kill something at a range, you've got something that can do it. It's like having a second sword. Just less powerful. Orange wizardrobes aren't that bad. It's the blue ones that are a little more unpredictable with their pattern. Alright. And you're like thinking, oh, I'm close to the boss, and no, he's on the other side of the wall. You can't get to him. Just this guy. But this is an important hint for where level 7 is. Okay, so we have literally half of our total health. And some of the wizrobes will be back because we traveled too far away from the rooms where we were killing them. So like down here, I think they might be back. Okay. Okay, so back under the ground. Okay, so another fun thing about Zelda games is the further you get into them, the longer the dungeons seem like they get, because they actually do. Um, they make you do a lot more running and jumping around. Okay, and then oh, that's nice. Okay, so those wizards are dead. Alright, so I'm a little low on health. Do I need to use a potion? Maybe, but no more wizards, and you can pretty much one shot the boss. All you gotta do is wait for his eye to open. So just. Oh, okay, okay, come on. There you go. Come on, come on. There we go. And that's all level 6. Okay. Sorry, needed to adjust some things. Alright. So there's no items to go get in between levels now. We're pretty much geared up that other than what's in a dungeon, we don't need to, if you don't need to go buy potion, you don't need to go pick anything up. There's no items to run across the map and have to pick up more heart containers. Everything's pretty much what it is. So we can go straight to level 7. Just make sure you have at least $100 on you when you go into level 7. I think there is one item you have to go buy again after 7. So at this point, let's say you were playing the original Legend of Zelda, and you've got to the first 6 stages, and you've not yet realized that they started hiding levels to you. And you just remember that hint about there's secrets where fairies don't live. If that's stuck in your brain and you get to this pond, you're like, wait, every time I see a pond like this in this game, like literally 2 screens over, there's this fairy pond. So it's like, okay, how come when I go to this fairy pond there's no fairy? Well, there's secrets where fairies don't live, right? Okay, so what happened? Well, we were talking about the how the recorder feels mostly useless other than killing Dig Dogger. Except for this. It lets you warp around and it takes you to if you turn left, it takes you backwards like to for this is level 2, so this will take me to level 1. And then if you face right, it'll take you to the next level up. So it'll take me back to level 2. And if I want to go to level 3, just one more time, and it'll warp me via that. So, like, I haven't talked yet about there was Nintendo realized they had quite the intellectual property on their hands with this franchise. They just didn't know what to do with it, and for parts of the late '80s, there's a reason there's the original Super Mario Brothers movie, and it's awful, and it's because they made a deal with Hollywood, and there was a lot of cocaine involved. I'm assuming with the movie was being changed on the fly. Nintendo was fighting with the directors. The Bob Hoskins was very drunk as Mario. So anyway, yeah, that's the big secret is you accidentally the first time I think we were just screwing around with the flute and what? So anyway, Nintendo has a popular IPs in Super Mario Brothers and in Zelda is their second most popular property. Lesser extent Metroid. So the original cartoons that they decided to make, there were two. There was Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Um, that you'd have the live action of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and most days they would have the Super Mario Brothers cartoon interspersed in between comedy skits that were not very funny and don't hold up well with guest stars with Captain Lou Albano as Mario and Danny Wells as Luigi. It's why Luigi is a little more cowardly, is because that's how Danny Wells kind of played him. He was the more scared and like, whoa, whoa, Mario, like of the two. So, Super Mario Brothers Super Show is super popular. But when they weren't airing Mario cartoons that seemed very focused where the form, it was like Popeye was the formula, like Mario and Luigi either needed to get a fire flower or a mushroom or a star, and that would be the only way they could kick ass in an episode. And virtually every episode, they would beat whatever the theme for Koopa was wherever they were. He would kind of do movie parodies where they had like an episode called Toad Warrior where Toad gets a star and goes ape shit because it's like a Mad Max parody, and they just would try to reference different movies that were popular up till about 1988 at the time. So I want to say there's a Dirty Harry episode too, but anyway, the Zelda cartoon also referenced a different. It was an homage to steal the formula from another popular show at the time, which was moonlighting. And the concept of moonlighting was smartass hero detective and his partner, who is will they or won't they? Their relationship is he's constantly hitting on her and getting rebuffed, but maybe she'll relent and at some point and kiss him. Maybe that was the formula. And then there was finally they totally made out hardcore on moonlighting, and the show was over. And it happened like maybe about like season 2, and it's the classic formula for will they or won't they. And if you uncork the sexual tension on a show that is the reason most people are watching, it doesn't last long. X-Files made it a point to not let Mulder and Scully get together for as long as they did because, well, you know, moonlighting. look at Moonlighting. The writing's tanked once they finally did. So don't just, you know, we got to build to that. You just don't give that away in season one or season two. Make us wait. So anyway, The Legend of Zelda as an intellectual property was a big deal based on how fucking rad this game is. Um, so what they did was they decided to do a Zelda themed cartoon that was inspired by the sexual tension of moonlighting. And most people just remember the Link on it being very verbal compared to the Link. You know, he's constantly, constantly trying to get in Zelda's pants. Like he's always like, "How about a kiss?" And that, for a time, was Link. That was the hero of Hyrule. Was a shitty hero that feels entitled to sexual favors for his heroism. Um, and that was the vibe. And it actually was in the Zelda CDI a little. The ending to it, where Link saves Zelda, and and he's like, "How about a kiss?" And she's like, "Whatever, you didn't save me, I won." Like that vibe. That's just what Link was for a while. Was he just really lame and expected something for his heroism. So anyway, "Excuse me, princess" was his catchphrase on it when he would save her, try to get a kiss, and be told to fuck right off. Um, and it's weird that Zelda recovered from that, but I mention all of this because the the writing on the cartoon shows was like the writers maybe played the games a little. They didn't really get into it too much, but on the Zelda cartoon, there's a famous GIF of Link throwing his shield down, throwing a bomb down, throwing his shield on top of it, hopping on the shield, and when the explosion happens, it launches him into the air to fly. Um, I don't know if you've been watching while I've been playing. There is no game mechanic like that. Um, I think this one's going to be 3. This is, again, bosses get crazier the further you get into the game. So, anyway, the Zelda cartoon really, whoever saw it heard just very loosely about the whirlwind. And I remember so many goddamn episodes where Link blew the whistle, and it made it seem like the whistle was the coolest item in the game, and he would just get around Hyrule with Zelda by, um, whistle teleporting. And I don't feel like it's really something you do a lot in the game. Like, it doesn't feel like it's the. I'm sure for speed running, again, I don't speed run, but if I did, you can get around a lot quicker with the flute going between levels. There we go. This is the one time you need this, just to make this guy get the fuck out of your way. And he's gone. That's it. Second quest, I think there's like multiple times you deal with that asshole. Okay. Looks pretty good for the comparison. Probably should, use the. Okay, so you have to go this way, which means I have to. Oh, stop with your bullshit. Come on. Get a stupid knockback. Alright, here we go. Level 7, I feel, is not as difficult as a lot of the other stages. Like, the gorillas throwing boomerangs is as challenging as an enemy as you get. I'm trying to remember now if which is this? Is this okay? This is the red candle. So now I can burn everything forever. But yeah, that's just part of my childhood was the days in New Jersey. Not just playing this game, getting good at it, but then after moving to Arizona, seeing the Zelda cartoon, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show and Zelda cartoons premiere, and yes, it filled my afternoon. Being a kid, cartoons are on. You just leave a cartoon on. Whatever syndication is running for your animated entertainment, you'll watch it. I mean, I watched the really shitty re-airing of does not hold up well Dick Tracy cartoons when Dick Tracy the movie came out in 1990. Because they were like, hey, Batman was successful, so we can make any comic book property into a successful movie. So they did Dick Tracy next, and they were like, we got Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty is all about this, and it, it it's a Prohibition era cop and a bunch of cartoonish, ugly ass mobsters. Is the premise for what Dick Tracy is. The cartoon they made on that property, like Dick Tracy as a comic strip was popular in like the 40s and 50s. They made a cartoon in 1961 with the sensibilities of 1961, so they opted to add characters for him to interact with. Dick Tracy would stay at the station and send people to hunt criminals like Heapo Calorie, a stereotypical Irish cop who was fat. His name Heapo Calorie being a hint that he had too many calories, and so was he gonna have a heart attack? That's what it sounded like. He never had a heart attack. He just always was very Irish. Faith and Bagora, So he had Gogo Gomez, who was as close to being Speedy Gonzalez without being Speedy Gonzalez, but just he was a stereotypical Mexican character in a sombrero, and the absolutely totally racist Joe Jitsu was the final Dick Tracy side character that would help him with adventures. And Joe Jitsu knew Jitsu, but my God, I, on behalf of everyone, I would like to apologize to the Japanese people for even having witnessed Joe Jitsu. that racist. So anyway, um, those cartoons were the kind of shit I watched, and it's because of what was on syndication. We didn't have Cartoon Network yet. We didn't, you know, it was a different time. There were fewer options, and people really didn't think very much about, is this okay? A lot of times it wasn't okay. So, anywho, the Zelda cartoon, and I don't think there was as much on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show that really was a problem. It just was a problem if you didn't realize that it was um, a video game company that was ready to sell out for as much as they could get with their hot intellectual properties. Um, Probably the biggest deal at the time was that the two properties were popular enough that they had breakfast cereals. They had a Zelda cereal that was, and the Mario cereal was pretty much the same. They both, I think, were fruity, but um, they came in one package. You bought one box of cereal, and um, there were two bags. There was a left side and a right side, and the left had Mario themed cereal, and the right had Zelda themed cereal. And it was probably more sugar than any child should imbibe in a day, uh, probably threefold in one box of cereal. But, you know, lessons learned late in life about what you should and should not eat or feed your kids just because it's what's there and what they're into. Oh, hey, he took two hits this time, like I predicted. So that's the end of Aquarius, I think is the name of that dragon. I don't know. I forget. Let me look that up. Zelda level 1 boss. Aquamentus. I think there's a later Zelda game that they bring him back and he gets a very revamped look, like, you know, the little dog tail. I think you can see when he moves sideways, the Moblin, the little dog tail. You need a little dog tail you see from the back. It's very dog-like, and like I said, Moblin's got more pig-like over time. Um, some of the classic bosses come back and get revamped. I think the Dongo's been around a bunch. Goma, I think, has been around in different forms. Okay, so we're going to level 8. And this place is like Darknet Central. So we haven't died yet. No deaths. Didn't even need to use a potion yet. The closest we've been, we were at 2.5 hearts. We've never even had the beeping yet. The annoying, I'm low on health, the beep starts. I feel pretty good. Wait a minute. We haven't lost the magic shield. I just realized I don't have the meat though, so that's the one stop I gotta make. I gotta go buy more meat. sheep meat. Alright, now we just need to go right for a while. There we go. Alright, so through this woods, we're gonna go this way. Let's get rid of one moblin. There's our sacrifice. I think this is where level 7 is in the second quest. So. Alright, level 8. Again, bosses from before, now just mini bosses. So this should be the magic book, which what this does, not, it's a nice sort of upgrade because, but it is and isn't. So like the candle, now that we have the red candle, we can just, you can go crazy burning even as an attack option. And with this, the magic wand's blasts now produce fire when they hit an enemy or a wall. So you can forego the candle and just light, get a room lit with that. So our dungeon map theme for level 8 is the lion. Okay. Another one of these guys already, huh? Alright, well, let's blow him up. Got him in one. And then this is the only way up. And then, holy crap, look at this. We got a room full of dark nuts. Alright. Like I said, this is the dungeon where you get the magic key, so I'm kind of okay with it if just a single key. Wait a minute. Maybe I want to bomb the top wall here. I'm not positive, but oh, okay. Alright, this one's a blue Goma. He takes 3 arrows to the eye before he's dead. So, I think we got 2. There's 3. And we got a fairy as a reward. That's nice. So that's your clue that, not that they tell you where Spectacle Rock is elsewhere, but that's your clue that you can also hear the boss screaming, but oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so we're one room above. Oh, like I said, this place is Dark Nut Central. So here's a trick about this, though. We can come back. We only need to kill them once. That's actually the room you need to clear of all those dark nuts. Third time you fight this one of these things in level 8. Again with the eye secrets. This one doesn't go in all directions, but it's there. So we're very close to the magic key. I believe it's a little to the up and to the right here. Okay, got 1. 2. Can we do the Tootsie Pop Owl? 3. Okay, so we'll go up first. Alright, and then the magic key will be through this door here. And then we clear this room, and then you know, that would have been nice a lot longer ago, thanks. Okay. Magic key, no longer need keys. And they wait till level 8. So if you don't find it, you still have to deal with limited keys in level 9, but I was thrifty anyway, but we're good now. We just gotta clear that one room full of dark nuts that's through here to proceed to the end of this dungeon. The fact that there's that thing shooting at you, those two statues in the middle of the room, also does not make it easier. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to get a key I don't need anymore. I don't even need this. Why? Why am I doing this? Because it would feel wrong leaving it behind, okay? That's why.
Yeah, yeah, level 8 already. Yep.
It's funny, like I said, I'd be doing this at 3 in the afternoon, and like it's only like 5:30, 2.5 hours later, and at the pace we're going, even if I still go to every room in the game that you don't need, you could skip a lot of rooms. Um, you can. Here we go. Four-headed Gleeok. Ah! You can really brute force that thing. So, we've wiped out all of the other dungeons. We've gathered 8 pieces of the Triforce. There it is. Triforce is intact. Inventory's full. We go on level 9. And level 9 is probably the only level I don't have a really good memory of. Alright. Let's see. This way. Let's go here. So, yeah, we've got 16 hearts up in the top right there. As of yet, the lowest we've been at is 2.5 hearts very early in the game. And in level 6, the Wizrobes kicked the shit out of me enough that I was down to 3 hearts, but that's as low as my health has gotten. So this has been a very good run. Where, pardon me, sir. Okay, so let's again take me back to being a kid. When you walk in level 9 and the dungeon music is different, and this is a bigger deal. This is, you know, you're in deep shit. You just hear the music change and you're like, okay, I'm close. This is danger. This is big fucking danger. And then almost instantly you're like, okay, let's walk ahead. And if you come to this, there's a guy in here that will not let you pass until you get all of the other pieces of the Triforce. So you don't get to enter the dungeon really until he's gone. Once he's gone, you can proceed. So the level 9 starts, and this is a square. It's like 9 squares. The secret to progressing is that from this room, you want to bomb left. This is the only way to proceed. you're going in a circle, you're not getting anywhere unless you do that. That's most of what I remember about the map. Um, that's only the start of the like puzzles and danger, but like things escalate quickly. Like you're going around this circle, you're avoiding. I'm not gonna go in there until I want to, but like this room, holy shit! Look at all these blue fucking whiz robes. Oh my god! And they do gang up on you. They do not hesitate to look at that. Look at my health. Look at that. Half gone right now. So I was a little sloppy on purpose just to give you an idea of, you know, level 9 is nothing to be fucked around with. They have not been kind and given me any fairies or hearts. And it's just room after room. You're seeing whiz robes, right? Like, just. Oh, there we go. It's time. First potion. Oh, wait. I want to go back up here for a second. So what I'm kind of setting up is I'm gonna detour back out of this dungeon. Um, just because you enter a dungeon doesn't mean you need to finish it while you're there. So oh no! He fucking took my shield. That motherfucker. It's okay. I got enough money. I can go buy another one. Okay. So I bombed 4 times to get all of the directions open to that room. Because I'm being a completist, but I'm gonna hop out. Fucking likes, man. Okay. So first things first, we set it up earlier that there's a potion lady. We bombed this hole so that we could just step right outside of level 9 and be like, oh, thanks, lady. Okay. Now I gotta find somebody that'll sell me a shield. Because with the number of whiz robes in there, you need a fucking magic shield. Okay. And there we go. Nope, that's the $130 one. That's too pricey for me. The fairy ponds got more interesting as the series went on.
That's the cheap $90 shield. Give me that. All right, I got $7. We got a little bit of a hike to get back to level 9, but no worries. There we go. All right, we have everything we need. Candle. Let's get back to this. That's some bullshit. Okay, back down inside. So, the safest way to get where you gotta go is this room, because there's no fucking wizrobes. Okay, these guys are actually pretty fun, and this works really well as a trick to get rid of them. Just let the fire do most of the killing for you. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna fucking likes coming for your magic shield. I don't think that's gonna work, but I'll try it. Whoop, there we go. Okay, we got the compass. And you can see where we are on the map. The level 9 map is a skull, and the compass is blinking in the opposite eye. That's where Zelda is.
Oh, these fuckers. This enemy only exists in level 9. It's called a Patra. They do a pretty good amount of damage. Okay. Alright, so that's a good tip. Thanks, buddy. He means that room and not that one. But I'm exploring. I'm a glutton for punishment. Like I said, this guy turns up a lot in level 9. We got the map. We know what it's supposed to look like. No, you don't. Did that get me anything? No. But it's a secret. Oh, come on, man. Stop with all your Wizrobe bullshit. Okay, I want to say that this is the red ring or the... Yeah, red ring. This is going to be nice. So, at this point, it will make it... Wizrobes, when you touch them, only do half a heart of damage, and their blast will only do 1 heart of damage. So, are they still a threat? Yes, but far less of one. Also, you look really fucking rad in red. So we're not just playing through level 9 and beating the game. We're actively, thus far, we have gone to every screen and room in the entire game that exists. I think. I think I went everywhere. So many goddamn Wizrobes. The only thing I still need, other than exploring this whole dungeon, is obviously the silver arrow. It's the only piece of inventory I have yet to find. It's in here. You need it to kill Ganon. Definitely do not forget it before you fight him. The only thing that bothers me about the red ring is that it's always in the last level. Like, I really wish you could get it sooner. Okay. So we have the entire left head of the skull. We just need to explore a little bit more. Oh, not there. So we want to go up and then left, but that's the way to go. But we're going to go ahead and explore more down here. Okay. So there's got to be a way up on out of here, right? Yeah. So we're on the nose of the skull right now. Oh, come on. Give me the... That's what I want. Obviously, you can't bomb through this wall because that would take you right to Zelda. Cool room. Black floor. These fucking things. Spooky, scary skeletons indeed.
Okay, again, I know I can't bomb through the bottom floor because that would take me straight to Zelda. But that, well, I got that. That's. Okay, alternate spin. Rather than him shooting them out towards you, they just. They tilt. Okay, so the bottom door is the one that we'll get to later. When this room below me, if you're in that room and you come through this door, it locks behind you, and that's just it. You're stuck. You have to backtrack. Oh my god, these are the fast ones. All right. So you can see, since I got the red ring, this dungeon is a lot more manageable. Um, I am now. I've gained like 1/4 of my health back since getting the red ring. Hint: go get the compass in the one eye and get Zelda in the other eye. All right, it's time now to go the right way. All right, so he's the guy that told me to go to the next room, and I didn't listen. I just peeked at it, so get in. I'm pretty sure I got to get to the next two rooms over in the skull. There, that's not the way. There's a staircase to them. Level 9 has a lot of. Um, this is like foreshadowing what the second quest is like, because the first quest, it's starting at level.
uh, 5, you have to take a stairwell like this to get from one point to another to get through the dungeon. Level 9, there's multiple ones like this. In the second quest, I think they start giving you room stairways like this by level 2, and like there are multiple stages that have multiple versions of this. So, it's a lot. I don't know where this goes, but these guys definitely are pissed. Okay, I don't feel like this is where I want to go. This doesn't feel right. Yeah, it just shot me a couple rooms over. I don't want to do that yet. I'm still exploring. So we'll get back here at some point. But for right now, okay, Patra has the map. Great, thanks. That's that weird bug thing that has bugs orbiting around it. One of them you kill and you get the map. Don't ask me which one. Okay, plenty of health. So this room, bats. I got $5. Okay. This is not the one that will have the map. I think this might be the one that leads to the silver arrows. Maybe? I don't know. Let's take a look. Okay, it's a pathway. Where is it going? Yeah, this is the way to the silver arrows. Okay, that's the way back, but to get the silver arrows, we gotta bomb up. Okay, so therein is the secret to getting to the silver arrows. I can't remember if there's a room above this one. Apparently not. It's only the top right corner of the map that you can go off the map and into the eyes. So this is the need it to beat the game thing. Okay. Back the way we came. And in the going to every room, that map is filling out pretty good. Okay, so we only want to go up a certain number of rooms here. Like, one up and to the right, that is the room outside of Ganon's room. Then the next room up is Ganon's room. Then it's the other eye socket where Zelda is. So we're going to go up a few rooms here. But not too many. Oh shit. Okay, that worked out better than I thought it would. I hurt myself on the fire, but at least I didn't get hit by a like. Okay, so going left is the right idea, but we don't get locked out yet. Maybe I'm wrong. They took my fucking shield again. God damn them. I think that was the idea of why they called them like legs, but they fucking suck. Alright. That will make it a lot harder to survive in this dungeon without. So I think I'm gonna find my way back out, go buy another shield, and come back in. I have never had this kind of luck. I mean, technically I could use a save state or a rewind feature and just get it back, but that's cheap. I'm gonna play it like I did when I was a kid, where that option didn't exist. Okay. So then we're going up, and then the way out is through there. The other thing about like legs, they never fucking leave you any money or hearts or anything. They just take your shit and leave you no treasure. Okay. Let's use the legendary cheat of, it's not really a cheat, it's just, you know, warping. Sadly, you cannot warp directly to. God damn it. You can't warp directly to level 9. God, that fucking Octorok, I swear to God.
give me that. All right, let's whistle back to closer to where we need to be. All right, here we go. Okay, these idiots. All right, and stupid, stupid likes. No! Oh, God, that was close. That would have been so fucking aggravating to get literally the first like I fight, first room. They don't immediately take your shield. Sometimes they can be in one for like up to a couple seconds and it'll still be there at the end, but other times, whoa. Other times it robs it really quick. All right. So we already cleared the patcher out of this room. This guy who's just going to talk at us. Here we go. And this is the room we actually have to fight things. Fucking wizrobes, man. Okay.
this guy already. Patra in here we took care of. This is the room where I purposely went the wrong way and to get my 100% map coverage, but so you go left through here. The nice thing about this room is the Wizrobes, the blue ones, kind of get lost, like zooming around. You just kind of have to be patient and wait for them to pass by, and so it's like this one's the free pass that all of your prior encounters with Wizrobes, this room makes up for it, as opposed to ones like this where it's okay, and then fake them out, go down the hole. Alright, now we're in the top of the map. Oh, now you're all in big trouble. Okay, so we'll bomb this wall, duck over to the next room. Looks very similar, but enemies are much easier. They gave me another clock. Okay. This is the home stretch. We're gonna pop out in that bottom left part, you can see. So there's this Patra, and then there's Ganon. Okay, everybody ready? Let's get prepped. We'll get our silver arrows ready to go. We thankfully have $102, so we can miss if we miss. But original Ganon, he appears, and then he's just an invisible opponent that you have to just freak out and swing the sword and tag him 3 times. There's no rhyme or reason to this. It's not really hard, but it's harder to do without being hit because you don't know where he is. You don't really get to see a movement pattern. He just gets to move and a shot comes at you. So there he's over there. Now he's there. Now he's there. Oh, he's on top of me. Oh, he's on top of me again. There, I got him. Okay, so that's 1. And I got 2. So now he's gonna get closer. Closer. Oh, further. There he's closer. Oh, he got behind me. Oh, shit. I don't know why I'm not hitting him. There he is. And then that's 3. He turns red. There he is. So then when he's red, if you don't hit him when he's red, he regenerates and keeps attacking you. But if you do, he drops the opposite Triforce. So in your inventory, on the overall map, we had a full Triforce. That was a Triforce of Wisdom. This is a Triforce of Power. And the third Triforce is in the next Zelda game. And then all of them tend to cover that there's 3. That's why it's Triforce, right? So I've got the pile of Ganon ashes that the Triforce of Power was left in, just sitting there on a little above the skull's nose. And it's a cool looking room, and it just skull in the middle. The only one like it in the whole game. They saved that for the final boss. Then you come up here, and here's the funny part. Zelda's surrounded by fire. So you can literally, if you're dumb, die by just running into the fire. So how do you get rid of it? It's the only time you can get rid of fire by hitting it. So hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? Y- Excuse me, princess. I saved you. How about a kiss? Which is very awkward, but that is literally the interpretation of Link on the Legend of Zelda cartoon from Super Mario Brothers Super Show, versus actual Link today, where he's here and he's nonverbal. But yeah, here we go. You just run up next to her, and then it's like, ah, the curtains close. Thanks, Link. You're the hero of Hyrule. And they both hold up each one of the two Triforces that you gathered. And finally, peace returns to Hyrule. The end. And then Koji Kondo fucking crushes it with the score. Another quest will start from here. Press the start button. Okay. So you press the start button. Okay, so there's my guys. Dude! And now you could see my little Link. Like, the other ones down below, they don't have a sword. So when you have the sword, that means you're eligible for the second quest. What? But I've been streaming for 3 hours and 15 minutes, and there's a new episode of Ms. Marvel that dropped, so maybe I'm not gonna dive right into the second quest. I should go ahead and. But that's the. You see the 0? That's how many times I died. Like, I used a potion once. We never had beeping. So. What do you think I should do, Kayla? Should I screw around with another game? The Smash Bros? The Vania? The Mega Man? Take a break and enjoy yourself. Take a break? That's what games are. This isn't work. I haven't turned on Smash Brothers in a while. Let's go ahead and peek and see what's up. Come on, Smash. Do the loading. Okay, get in right now. Alright, Nintendo 64 characters are available on the Spirit board. Well, that's special. So that's tomorrow that starts. Okay, that's a bunch of spirits. I have them all. And when I say I have them all, I mean I still have them all. 15, 13. They haven't released anybody new yet that I've seen. Oh, I already watched the new episode of Kenobi. It was a delight. Okay, so I have not beat classic mode with a handful of people. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16 people I have not, out of the 80, I have yet to beat classic mode with. So, let's go with Ken because the previews for Street Fighter V have started, and Ken looks like he's had a very bad day. Um, so let's try to give him a good day. I'm not gonna go crazy and make it super hard or anything. This isn't. I don't main Ken. I barely play Ken. And somehow I managed to have that luckily hit him. Okay, so that's one. It looks like the theme for playing as Ken is they give you the rivals of other characters, more popular ones at that. Because he's like alternate Ryu, so they have him fighting like that was Dark Pit, and then this would be Wolf, who's like not Fox. Boy, his side smash is nice. It doesn't look like much, but it sends him flying. Dark Samus, yeah, that's definitely the theme. Dark Link, yep, definitely a pattern. At least they got me the cool temple music for Link, though. The palace theme from Adventures of Link is probably one of the better things about the game. There's a lot of things just having played the original Zelda in front of everybody, like that I love about the original Zelda, and then you play Adventures of Link, and it's just a very different game. Okay, he's at 142. Come on now. It's time to go. Yeah, probably. Um, just if I, I'm fucking not fucking around if I'm playing Smash and I play as Samus. Samus is my main. Link is somebody I'm pretty. Dark Samus, yes, but Link is also somebody I'm pretty good with. Jeez, Luigi just did not want to die that time. I don't know how many times I hit him. Nice. There you go. I made him tiny first. Made it easier. Alright, is there a bonus stage yet? Yeah, bonus game. Here we go. Run! That's the point of the bonus game. Just fucking run. Oh boy. Because the gravity well that is coming from behind you. Oh geez, oh geez. The door closed too. I'm not doing great. Ken is not the best person for the bonus stage because he's very slow, has very little jumping power. The fact that I have just survived this far is impressive. With as many close calls as there were early. Okay. Now it should be, yep, Crazy Hand, not Master Hand. Because again, all of the evil twins. That's a lot of damage. Okay, you can stay over there, that's fine. Okay. Oh, he's coming. He got me. Oh, good. Free shots. Here we go. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, we're close. No! Why won't you die? There he goes. Felt like I tagged him with what would have been the killing blow like 5 times. Alright, now we do the thing where we shoot at stuff. Shoot everybody's name. Not my best run. I've been hit a few times. I've missed a few things, but it's okay. I'm content with a lot of shit I've unlocked in this game, so if I miss a few extra points in this bonus game after you beat classic mode, fine. And there's Ken and Ryu blowing up a Animal Crossing bus for my reward. And then these rewards. Okay, boom boom. Eagle. Just some money. Okay, so let's go to spirit mode. Go to collection and dismiss my extras. Alright, now I think I really will call it a day. So, thanks for watching, beloved viewers, and I will see you on the other side when I see ya.